In this video, we're going to continue where we left off from the part 2 video. We're going to start by working out this problem. X plus 4 times 4x minus 3. So what about multiplying two binomials? What should we do in this case? Well, in this case, we will use something called the FOIL method. The F means first, the O means outer, the I is for inner, and the L is for last. So let's begin by multiplying x times 4y, which gives you 4x squared. 1 plus 1 is 2, which is how we get the x squared. We have two x's. So we have now next is x times negative 3, which gives you negative 3x. Then we do the inner, which is 4 times 4x, which gives you 16x. Then we have 4 times negative 3, which gives you negative 12. Okay. What do you think we need to do at this stage? Well, we have 16x and negative 3x. Well, these two are like terms, so we'll combine these two. So negative 3x plus 16x will then make 13x. And we just bring down the negative 2 and the 4x squared. So this will be your answer. 4x squared plus 13x minus 12. Now let's multiply a binomial by a trinomial. So let's say we have 4x minus 3 times x squared plus 5x minus 7. So a binomial has two terms, and a trinomial has three terms. Once I multiply these terms together, I will get 6 terms in all. So 2 times 3 will be 6. So let's go ahead and work out this problem. So we have 4x times x squared, which gives us 4x 1 plus 2 is 3, so we have 3 x's. Then we have 4x times 5x. This gives us a 20x squared. Then we have 4x times negative 7, which gives us a negative 28x. Then we have to do our inners, which is negative 3 times x squared, which is negative 3x squared. Then we do negative 3 times 5x, which gives us negative 15x. And then we have negative 3 times negative 7, which gives us plus 21. Okay, so now let's reorder these terms and combine like terms. So we'll order them from the biggest exponent to the lowest exponent. So we have 4x to the third We already used that, so we cross that out. So we have 2x squares, so plus 20x squared minus 3x squared. Then we have, take that out, we have negative 28x, and then negative 15x, and then plus 21. Okay, so now that we've got them all reordered, we need to take like terms. So this one is by itself. This one does not have a like term. So next one will be the x squares. And then, can you look for another combined term? Can you see what it is? That's right. It's negative 28x minus 15x. Okay. So what's 20x squared minus 3x squared? Well, it's 17x squared. All you have to do is bring the 4x cubed down. Okay. Now what's negative 28x minus 15x? This one is going to be negative 43x. Then we just have plus 21. So that one goes to that one. Okay, so then 4x cubed plus 17x squared minus 43x plus 12 is going to be our answer. Now let's multiply a trinomial by another trinomial. Let's say we have x squared plus 5x minus 4 times 6x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now go ahead and try this problem on your own first by pausing this video. Okay, now let's work this problem out together. Now there are 3 terms in each trinomial. So we have 3 terms here and 3 terms here. So then there will be 9 terms initially once we multiply both trinomials together. So we have x squared times 6x squared. 6x 2 plus 2 is 4, so we have 6x to the 4th. Okay. We have x squared times 2x, which gives us 2x to the 3rd. 2 plus 1 is 3. So now we have x squared times negative 3. So we have negative 3x squared. Now let's do 5x times 6x squared, which gives us plus 30x to the 3rd. Next we have 5x times 2x, which gives us 10x squared. Then we have 5x times negative 3x, which gives us negative 15x. Okay. Then lastly, we've got to do -4 to everything. So -4 times -6x squared, which gives us -24x squared. Now we have -4 times +2, which gives us -8x. We have -4 times -3, which gives us +12. Okay, so let's get this written out like legible. Okay, so now that we have all the numbers, we're going to reorder them as we write them. So let's do 6x to the 4th. Then we won't have any more 4s. So we have plus 2x to the 3rd, 2x cubed, which we have, plus 30x cubed. Then we have -3x squared. And then we have 10x squared and 24x squared. That goes with it. So 10x squared minus 24x squared and then -15x. We gotta take that one out. And that one. We got them. Alright. Then we have -8x plus 12. Now we need to find and combine like terms. So 6x to the 4th is by itself, so that's first. So now we have to do 2x to the 3rd plus 3x to the 3rd, which gives us 32x to the 3rd plus 32x to the 3rd. Okay, so we got those. Then we have to do, there's 3 common terms for this one. So we have minus 17x squared. Then we have -15x minus 8x, which gives us -23x. Then those are good. All those are good. Okay. Then we just have to add the 12. Let's look again to see if we have any common like terms. And we don't. So this 6x to the 4th plus 32x cubed minus 17x squared minus 23x plus 12 is going to be your answer. Next, let's talk about factoring. What exactly is factoring? Well, factoring is just the reverse process of what we've been doing. So factoring is the reverse of multiplication. It's usually associated with division. Now let's say we have 3x times 6x plus 2. Okay? So we have a monomial multiplied by a binomial. So what we do, 3x times 6x, which gives us 18x squared. Then we have 3x times 2, which gives us plus 6x. In factoring, we would have this as the problem, but we're trying to figure out this. We're just reversing the process. Okay, so let's work on some examples of this. Let's say we have 5x plus 10. How would we do this? Well, the first thing we should look for is the GCF, or greatest common factor. What is the GCF of 5 and 10? Well, 5 can go into itself one time, leaving only x. And then 10 can be divided into 5, leaving 2. Okay, so we know it goes into both. So what we do is we factor out the 5. So all we have now is just this x, or 1x. Then we have 10 divided by 5, which gives us 2. Okay, so let's do a different example. Let's say we have 2x squared plus 4x. So let's try to do this problem on your own. Go ahead and pause this video now. So what is the greatest common factor of 2x squared plus 4x? Well, 2 will go into 2 and 4. Notice both terms have at least one x variable. So we know the GCF has to have an x variable because both terms have at least one x variable. Now what do we do from here? So we know that 2 can go into itself as well as 4 at least once. We have 2 as a factor. We can also get rid of an x, factor out an x. So we factor out the least, which is just x. So we have at least 2x we can factor out. So let's go ahead and try that. So 2x goes on the outside of the parentheses. Now we have to find what is located on the inside of the parentheses. Okay. So after we factor out an x, we just have x left. And then we have 2x, which means this does not have a variable. So we have plus 2. 2x squared divided by 2x is just x. And then next we do 4x divided by 2x, which just gives us 2. Let's try one more example. Say we have the expression 6ab squared plus 12a squared b cubed. Now what is our GCF in this example? Well, notice that we have a 6 and a 12. Well, those are factorable with each other. So if we have 12 divided by 6, that would be 2. So we have 6 that we can factor out. 6 can be factored into itself as well as 12. It's the highest number that will go into both numbers, so therefore it's the GCF. Okay, so let's look at the variables. So we have an a here and a squared here. So we can take at least one of those out. So let's take the least. So we have an a that can be factored out. What about the b's? So we have a b squared and a b cubed. Well, we take the variable that has the minimum exponent and we factor it out. So now we have 6ab squared factored out. Now, if you look at the a variable, the least amount is just a. Therefore, a is part of our GCF. Now look at the b variable. This has 2 b's in one term and 3 b's in the other. Since b squared is the least amount, b squared will also be part of our GCF. Now, what is 6ab squared divided by 6ab squared? That just gives us 1. So the 1 goes in the first spot inside of our parentheses. Next we have 12a squared b cubed divided by 6ab squared. That one gives us 2ab. So we have, let's do the side notes on here, 12a squared b cubed divided by 6ab squared. So those cancel. That becomes 2. 2 minus 1 is just a. And then we have 3 minus 2, which gives us b. b to the 1 power. So therefore, we have 1 plus 2ab. So then our final answer will be 6ab squared times 1 plus 2ab. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more math-related content. Until next time, see ya!